Guys, what's going on? My name is Louis, and God bless every single one of you. Today is July 14, 2024, and welcome to the Real GS News Channel. Alright, guys, so we have some urgent information coming out. If you can, please share this video. And we have a big breaking news, red alert. It says here the Sleeping Giant House Oversight Committee has called, look at this, the Secret S Director Kimberly to testify at a hearing scheduled for July 22nd as it finds serious omissions that lead to the conclusion that the organization of the attempt on 4-5 was planned insider. That is big breaking news. We're going to get to that one there. We have more breaking news. They found devices. Once again, the Sleeping Giants authorities found devices in the car of the man who officials say tried to, 4-5. All right, we're going to see what's going on here, guys. We have all the information. Elon Musk is also coming out. He's saying a lot of stuff now. And War News 24/7, they're putting out a lot of information. So we're going to see what's going on here. Now, from what I heard, tomorrow, Monday, the 4-5 is still going to announce his VP. All right, so I believe it's tomorrow. He's going to announce it. And continue praying. Continue to pray. Now, if this happened to the 4-5, it's also going to happen to the 4-5 supporter. And even multiple agencies like the FB, who, and the CI, who, they're sounding the alarm that because of the 20 million that came into our Sleeping Giant under the 4-6, they could also be doing these type of stuff too at large gathering. All right, guys, I'm gonna skip all my intro, but I'm just gonna, show this one here. If you guys want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. And once again, for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, we do have the PayPal link and the Patreon link in the description box. All right, so I'm feeling a little better. It's just my left ear, the hearing is really bad. So this side is good, but this side is bad. So for those of you that don't know, almost 2 weeks ago, I came down with something. They say it was a FLU, but yeah, it seems like it's a whole different ball game. So I believe that it's some kind of, I'm going to spell it out, virus. So again, please pray for me. Thank you so much for the prayers. Let's see what's going on here. All right, so it says Sleeping Giants demand answers. There you go. The Sleeping Giant demand answers regarding the attempt of the 4-5. The committee said in a statement to X. But what about the 4-6? Where he said, bullseye. Remember that? 5 days ago he said that. Now, I'm not saying the 4-6 said it, but these type of words cannot be ignored. I'm just saying. All right, so it says here you have Lieutenant Colonel Mr. George noted that we don't take it for granted that this was a lone, event. Others were involved. There were others involved in the planning of the 4-5 attempt. Now, this event was kind of scattered, so it wasn't just in one particular location. Blake, the founder and CEO of ID, me and a Sleeping Giant Army veteran said, I was the snipe officer and led hundreds of combat missions. There were major security gaps in the security plan that allowed a snipe to engage 4-5 from 130 meters away. An easy, you know what. So you have some very important people, experts, veterans, when it comes to, those type of missions. They could tell you that, yeah, it was only him. There was a lot more that was involved. And to be honest, the secret, has done a terrible job. Someone sounded the alarm and say, hey, there's somebody up there. There's somebody up there. They didn't listen. They didn't listen. They again, they got the message, but I mean, again, stuff like that, when someone tells you there's someone up there on top of that container or whatever that dude was on top, it's very important to take that serious. All right, so you have Mr. James has invited the Sleeping Giant secret, you know who, to testify at a hearing on Monday, July 22nd. Sleeping Giant demand answers about the event that took place at the 4-5. You know what? Give me a second here. We have a lot of information. Testimony. We showed him to the authorities for 5 minutes. The testimony of a man who attended a 4-5 speech in that region is enlightening. A man with a gun was seen on a rooftop minutes before the event at a 4-5. You know what? A eyewitness told the news. Mr. Gregg said that the man crawled onto the roof of a building a few feet from where the 4-5 was speaking. Someone saw him and someone sounded the alarm. He complained that he and others around him pointed to the gun person, to the blue, but the authorities blatantly ignored them. There's someone up there, look! I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. There was a lot of people involved. A lot of people. I'm thinking to myself, why is the 4-5 still talking? Why hasn't he been pulled off? The next thing you know, boom. This person said that he saw the gun man about 5 minutes before the event started. We were watching the guy crawl on the roof of the building next to us, 50 feet away. He had, oh, by the way, he had a $12,000 gun. $12,000. You know what? We could clearly see it. I mean, this thing was massive, and it belongs to his dad. A $12,000 rifle. We were showing him for 3 to 4 minutes. There's someone up there, man! Look! And the blue were down there, running on the ground, and didn't know what was going on. There was a lot of people involved. I do believe so. A lot of people. Mr. Smith said he tried to alert the authorities, but thought the blue probably couldn't see the gun man because of the sloping roof. Why aren't there secret you know who on all these rooftops? There is not a big part. It's a security failure. 100% security failure. There are not a few who are surprised by the attitude of 4-5 security to not secure or even control a region that is located directly without other interference with the states where the former 4-5 would speak. Now, even Elon expressed his doubts, even speaking of deliberate action by the 4-5 security man. This is what Elon said. Give me a second here. Oh, no, he didn't say this one here. See the spot where the person was found, the EAD, and the spot of the 4-5 speech. How did they allow, you know who, the rooftop to get within 450 feet of the 4-5? This person ID as gun man who, you know what, 4-5. You got this person coming out. He said, I was the snipe employment officer for my battalion and led hundreds of combat missions. So this is an expert. He was in the army. He was, trained for this. There were major security lapses in a security plan that allowed a who to engage 4-5 from 130 meters. An easy, you know what? Something. I mean, again, I believe that all this was already um, talked about. If you guys know what I'm saying, this is why the 4-6 was on his other vacation, his 400 vacation, I believe, so far. He was at a beach. At a beach. And then, what, I think an hour or maybe 2 hours later, he came out to address the sleeping giant. 2 hours later? 2 hours later? Mm-hmm. Elon said, extreme incompetence, or it was deliberate. Either way, the secret who must resign. They're gonna throw them under the bus. But who is the master? Who is the one that gave the green light to them? That's the big question. Who's the master? That's why they all came out and we sending prayers to the 4-5, even though we 2 hours late. But we sending prayers to him. Everybody came out and crocodile tears and stuff like that. They throwing the the secret under the bus. All right, so that's the end of this one. But let's go with the next one. They found devices. All right, Sleeping Giant authorities found devices in the CAR of the man who officials say tried to the 4-5. Now, the vehicle driven by the person, I'm going to skip his name, was parked near the 4-5 rally. The newspaper reported. The newspaper and ABC both reported that the GUN used was purchased by his dad. A $12,000. That thing, again, it has some very powerful. Basically, that thing you cannot miss anything. But apparently, he missed. Now, from what I heard, there was some strong winds going on in PA. So, I believe God intervened and kind of pushed that out the way, scraped the ear of the 4-5. So I do believe that God intervened. Oh, this is all the information. This is all the information. They won't give us that. Okay, so they found devices. So that's all the information. I guess they're still doing their stuff, like trying to figure out the vehicle and this and that, but they found devices. All right, guys, so this is a big breaking news update. I believe that when it comes to tomorrow event, which is going to be packed, I believe, yeah, they're going to make sure this time the whole place, I mean, they're going to check everyone. I mean, this thing is going to be filled with security. So the 4-5 last night landed in New Jersey. All right, so other than that, guys, this is the breaking news update, and I just want to send my prayers and condolences to the families and friends that lost their loved ones. So again, continue to pray. And we all had a feeling. We all had a feeling something like this was going to happen, especially right after the 4-6 poor performance. I mean, he's just looking really. I mean, and $90 million withheld because they don't want to give it to him. Again, it goes to tell you that there's something going on. The LEFT, they know that the 4-5 is going to win this. So, as we get closer and closer to NOV, we're going to be seeing some stuff here. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, for those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.